This one is Disney is about to put the final nail in its coffin with the new Snow White, where she's not white and the dwarves are not dwarves. Let's just go with that. Bosses, you heard about this new Snow White movie. So I don't even know much about Snow White, dude. I know that Snow White is like white. I mean, not saying that like there's anything wrong with that. You know, some people think that there's something wrong with that, I guess. I don't see anything wrong with that. But a lot of people see something wrong with the character being white, and so they want to make him brown, even if the character's name is Snow White. And in the legend, it's allegedly in the legend, it's supposed to be her skin was white as snow.
In 1937, Disney released the first animated feature film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The tale
looks majestical. So let's check what's going on here. Like, what is really going on here? So there's footage from oh no. Oh no. Oh geez. Oh.
And have been consulting with members of the dwarfism community. Sadly.
Oh, dude, what is going on here? This is what Disney is stooped to. Dude, what is this, man? I can't even help but laugh at this. So I know this isn't the best picture. And I guess Disney was coming out saying like, this ain't real. And then they had to come out and be like, yeah, this is real, but it's just like a test screening sort of thing here. We're just trying to get things going. So, you know, hopefully the actual movie looks exactly like this, but I doubt it will. You know, all that grass, you know, they're probably going to film in a studio, not even in the grass. I don't even know why they're in the grass. All these actors are probably like, my shins are getting itchy. But this is hysterical.
Those members of the dwarfism community have not been cast in the film about dwarfs. Those members of the dwarfism community, members of the dwarfism community.
All right, so what I want to do at this point is I want to find a good picture of the Snow White movie cast. They're all kind of blurry, like they're like, you know, pictures of Sasquatch or something. You can't even find them on the dang Google, dude. Come on, man. They're being hidden. Snow White movie photos. Dang, they're really pushing me here. I guess we're just gonna have to stick to this. Fine. Screw you, Google. Scroogle. But anyways, you see this okay, so it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. All right. And we see there's not Snow White. And then there's not seven dwarfs. There's 8 people and 1 dwarf. And not a dwarf, that's not what I'm saying. Like, if it's a character. Little purse, you know. I ain't got nothing against the midge. Bosses. What, come on. Like, first and foremost.
Sadly.
I wish this was a clearer picture. I wish I had one. Hard to find now for some reason. Probably because it's getting made fun of so bad. But there's 8 people here. So the most woke thing to do, the most subvert expectations, which I don't even know what that guy in the front is with the goofy hair and the jeans pulled up way too high, like he's Patrick Swayze. The most woke subverts. You want to subvert expectations? You want to go real woke with the movie? Let's not just make Snow White not white. Let's not just make the dwarves not little, but let's make 8 dwarves. And we'll never even mention it. Boom, dude! Because math is racist. As we all know that. We all know math is racist. That's why they don't want standardized testing. But is that the most woke thing of all time? Is if they did 8 dwarves and called it 7 dwarfs? And they weren't dwarves? But what is going on here? This looks like more of a cult ritual of some sorts. Dude, it's weird. This guy's got a long stick here. They all got some accessories. There's only one dwarf. The guy in the back, he's got like a bonnet on, and he probably works at Starbucks. He's probably got some gauged earrings. And you know what they say? They took away the jobs from the little man. You know what I mean? They're taking away the jobs from the little man. And that's what upsets Hoff the most, dude, is you don't scab people out of work for diversity, man. And they're saying like, "Oh, we're giving more people more opportunities." No, you're not. You're leaving the little people out, all right? And I don't care what Randy Newman says. Short people do have reason to live, okay? All right? I don't care what Randy Newman sings about. Randy Newman's an idiot. I think I've shown this before. Let me see if I can find this here to tie into this, because I got a real issue with this, man. I am fighting for the little guy, quite literally. So we're gonna watch this one next. That's what I'm doing. I'm linking them together. I'm segueing like a king over here. Let's check this one out. Snow woke 7 magical creatures backlash after Disney ditches dwarf actors, and we got Hornswoggle here, I believe,
Dylan Posel, who
to back this up.
The leprechaun in WWE.
We got Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle is totally against this, man. His work is being taken. Hornswoggle was a WWE, WWF wrestler, and he was a leprechaun. And he loved that. He got hired, dude, because he always wanted to be a wrestler. But he was a little too small, man. He wasn't Andre the Giant, drinking 150 beers a day. He wasn't Hulk Hogan. He wasn't, Macho Man Randy Savage. He was Hornswoggle. He's a little guy. But they gave him a place, man. And he got work. And he got to live his dream. And then now they're taking on that on Disney's like, we'd rather hire some cuck baristas from Starbucks than hire Hornswoggle here, some actual people. And let me tell you, man, like he's looking like midget Jesus over here. I love it.
Between 2006 and 2016, and by the podcaster and commentator James Barr. All right, James, you've got no problem with what Disney are doing. You think this is progressive and inclusive, and all those moaning about it should shut up.
I think you should live in the 1930s, actually, Piers, because that's where you belong, really.
By the way, I don't like any of these people here besides Hornswoggle. This guy looks insane. He looks like Mark Zuckerberg's crazy robot lizard twin brother.
To what you were just saying then. Also, I'm going to quote Warwick Davis, because he said he finds it patronizing when people are offended on his behalf. Mm-hmm. And you've just spent a 5-minute monologue being offended on his behalf. Mm-hmm. And I think that's ridiculous.
Well, let me bring in Dylan, because Dylan is also offended, and he happens to be a dwarf actor. Dylan, I've got to say, I was very curious when I saw what Peter Dinklage came out and said.
Check this out here.
Because I did wonder who appointed him the head of the dwarf actor community. And it turns out nobody did other than him. And the people who, it seems to me, have really suffered in all this are the 6 dwarf actors who would have expected to have roles in this remake in a massive Hollywood blockbuster, who are now not going to have that experience, all the money, all the fame that may have come with that. What is your...
Could you imagine how many above ground pools these midgets could be buying with that money? And it seems like they got the underground pools. Oh, horrible. You go, okay. I take that back. You know what I'm saying? I love the little man now. I'm not Randy Newman, dude. Short people do have reason to live.
Response to that?
So it's not a progression at all to me. My issue with it is exactly what you said. There are actors, dwarf actors, that live that dream to be in a major motion picture such as this Disney remake. And now, because Peter Dinklage said what he said last year, now it's taken away. And it's taken away.
See, dude, Peter Dinklage can go suck one, dude, because he already got his money from Marvel and Game of Thrones, so he doesn't have to worry about the little guy anymore. Oh, pun not even intended. I swear that pun was not even intended, but now it is. Peter Dinklage did not have to worry about the little guy anymore when he should have been. Dude, he turned his back on him. Like they got a union or something, you know? Like, did the 7 dwarves have a union? I don't know.
Way because of quote unquote progression and all that. And it's not right, because these are roles made for actors of my stature. Roles that aren't.
If the 7 dwarves had a union, they'd be striking right now, just like the writers' strike or something, dude. But the little man, it's hard for him to strike.
Ever really given.
It's not enough.
I can't go out for the Harrison Ford or the George Clooney roles because that's not for me. These dwarf roles are for people of my stature.
Right.
And now it's taken away. I don't feel that's right. And not only that, but now think about the additional stunt actors or body doubles or that. Now you're talking multiple actors of my stature.
Dang, dude. So, you know, that's all we're going to watch of that. But we got to stand. Like, what was that from Dewey Cox? Let me hold you, little man. You know, we got to stand up for the rights of the little man. You know what I'm saying? And Peter Dinklage, he can go take a hike, dude. Unbelievable. He turned his back on the others. It was like on Seinfeld whenever Mickey was using the lifts in his shoes so he could keep playing the character of the kid who was growing up. He was taking jobs from the other ones. Let's see here.
Dylan, okay. So let me
just say, I trust
real quickly, please. Pierce, quickly.
Final word, Dylan.
Pierce wrote James, let me ask you this. So if a writer writes a piece on what I'm saying, is it wrong of them? Because essentially, that's the same as the words coming out of my mouth.
What? Yeah, but you're not saying that I am a woke hypocrite, and Piers is, and that's what I disagree with. Because I'm absolutely not. So when I'm saying,
look at the dude's sweater and his haircut. He's obviously a woke hypocrite.
We've got nothing to do with your. We're going to leave it there. Just to be clear, Dylan, he disagrees with what I say, but when you say exactly the same thing, he completely agrees with you.
You're
and that
so annoying.
is James Barr, right to a T. Dylan,
nonsense.
Fantastic having you on Piers Morgan Uncensored. You did such a.
Well, anyways, all I know is I'm fighting for the little man. You know, let me hold you, little man. Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood Hoff here. And if you enjoyed that clip, make sure that you check out my latest stream right here, or clip, whichever one I decide to post. And you subscribe right here to my channel. It's easy, it's free. You can stay in touch with me and you can become a boss today. And I would love to have you here on Hoffcast as a boss, not a call. I will bring you more and more great content in the future. So keep in touch, subscribe, watch my latest. There we go. Cheers. Hoff signing off.